Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, everybody. You guys already know that NCO Freeman here, aka Crypto T, all about that blockchain technology, has, of course, here to deliver the goods as I should. If this happens to be your very first time here to my channel, welcome. Great to have you here with us tonight. Make sure that you bang that subscribers button, bang the likes, guys, and make sure that you also hit that get notifications bell so that way you stay updated as I upload new videos here to my channel, whether it has to do with cryptocurrency that will help you or shenanigans like we're about to get into tonight together. So, massive shout outs to the newest subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. And of course, to the old school subscribers and fellow YouTubers out there, thank you guys as well. You guys are rock stars, man. So let's get into it, man. So we have here, by way of the Daily Mail, and of course, there are various other articles out there in circulation right now in regards to this story. So, Chicago police believe Jussie Smollett paid two Nigerian brothers $3,500 to attack him on the street, and they bought the rope found around the Empire Star's neck from a local hardware store. So as we see down below, the image of Jussie while he was on Good Morning America, and there are the two Nigerian brothers, okay, who Jussie allegedly paid, but this is exactly what's been coming out as of today or this evening. So, Empire Star Jussie, sweet lion ass Smollett paid two men $3,500 to stage an assault against him, which he later claimed was an attack motivated by racism and homophobia. Investigators in Chicago now believe. Now, do you see how dangerous this is, guys? When you do come up with stories that end up being lies in regards to racism, and of course you have the media on the left, meaning CNN, MSNBC, CSNBC, if anything. I mean, I can go on, but they kept doing what? Pushing, selling the racism. And guess who keeps most of society divided? It's the mainstream media. And I'm not saying that these attacks don't happen, that racism doesn't exist. What I'm saying is that it is dangerous. What he did was very dangerous, guys. So, the stunning turn of events has rapidly transformed the beloved actor who was once thought to be the victim of a heinous hate crime into a suspect in a criminal investigation. The two men involved in the alleged hoax are now fully cooperating with law enforcement. CNN is reporting on Saturday. On January 29th, the two men yelled out racial and homophobic slurs while attacking Smollett, the actor told police. One of the assailants tied a rope around his neck and poured an unknown chemical substance on him, Smollett claimed at the time. And look at that face, guys. I want you guys to remember that face, okay? Remember that face. So it says below the image, Empire Jussie Smollett has hired Michael Cohen's high-powered criminal defense attorney has the police investigation into the attack he reported last month took a sudden shift. I wonder why. And here are the two brothers, guys. Let me just call him by his middle name, Abel. And we have Ola, who were arrested on Wednesday night at Chicago O'Hare Airport as they returned from a trip to visit family in Nigeria. So during the attack, the assailants yelled Empire Faggot and Empire Nigger. The actor has long maintained. Dangerous, guys. Dangerous. The narrative, however, is now under serious scrutiny by investigators who reportedly have evidence that Smollett directed his attackers to buy the rope used in the assault at a local hardware store. Documents prove two Nigerian brothers who work as extras on the highly rated Fox drama bought the rope, which was found around Smollett's neck at Crafty Beaver hardware store in Chicago. The brothers made the purchase on the weekend of January 25th. So that already shows that this was already planned out days prior to the 29th of January, ladies and gentlemen. They also bought two red plain hats. Two red plain hats, guys, that they wore during the alleged attack, according to sources close to the investigation. Police believe that the red hats were purchased at a local beauty supply store in the uptown section of Chicago. And this is by way of Anthony Guglielmi, who happens to be the spokesperson for the Chicago Police Department. In quote, he says, "We can confirm that the information received from the individuals questioned by the police earlier in the Empire case has in fact shifted the trajectory of the investigation," close quote. Also says that we've reached out to the Empire cast members' attorney to request a follow-up interview. Now, I'm just going to throw this out there, but can Lee Daniels be involved in this as well? I mean, like I said, these guys are actors. Lee Daniels is what? A producer, director, right? I mean, I could be off there, but I'm just saying. This clearly shows that Jussie has a mental problem. Seriously. And in addition to that, he has the Trump deranged syndrome. The TDS. He has it, man. Because if you guys saw that interview on Good Morning America, what did he say? He said, "I'm so against Trump and this and Trump and da-da-da-da. What was the whole purpose of him doing this? I mean, there are ways to get attention, but really, Jussie, really?" So to continue here, Chicago police are now eager to speak to Jussie Smollett in light of the new information that was uncovered, according to ABC News. Now think about this as well. Those guys, the two brothers, they weren't detained. They were arrested. That means that the cops had sufficient evidence, right, that these two gentlemen had something to do with this case. Now, what did the cops do? They let them go. How? Because they gave up information that led to what we're reading right now, or to what I'm reading to you guys right now, and of course what's circulating out there in on internet land. You know what I'm saying? Inside the interwebs, whatever you want to call it, it's circulating now, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to know what you guys think. Should he go to jail? He's looking at a minimum of 3 years, I believe. Now, had this been you and I, as I previously said in previous videos in regards to this case, guess what? Especially if we would have told the cops, turn off your body cams, not cooperating, not giving up phone records. What? Now you're hindering the investigation. Now you what? No, you're going to get arrested now, right? Had it been just you and I, but because it's Jussie, they gave him the benefit of the doubt, because I believe that after a couple of hours of dealing and talking with Jussie, the cops most likely said, this man is lying, let's start investigating. And kept saying that he's a victim, so he can continue thinking that, oh, okay, I got these guys just where I want them. It's working. Yeah, it's working all right, Jussie. It worked out great for you. It really did. But what you did was definitely dangerous. And guess what? This doesn't help the the gay community. It doesn't help, black people as a whole who really are victims of racism, who fall to, being victimized in the terms of racism, because racism does exist and it does happen. But sad to say, stories like this don't help the situation. So it says that we have been in touch with Smollett's attorneys, Chicago Police Department spokesperson said, and there is an inset image there of the scene where he says, I was bruised, but my ribs were not cracked. They were not broken. I went to the doctor immediately, but I was not hospitalized, said Smollett. So there's the map with inset of the scene where the attack occurred just outside of Smollett's apartment. And of course, here is an inset of the two assailants. Chicago PD confirmed on Thursday that the pair seen in this image from surveillance footage around the time of the attack on January 29th were Abel and Ola. So in conclusion, guys, it says, we made our intentions clear, he said. Brothers Ola and Abel, well, Ola being 27 and Abel being 25, were cut loose from police custody late on Friday. Why? Because they gave up the information, ladies and gentlemen. They had been held since Wednesday after being picked up at O'Hara Airport while disembarking a flight from Nigeria. The brothers were paid $3,500 before leaving for Nigeria and were promised another $500 upon returning, according to WBBM-TV. So there you have it, guys. Dangerous. Let me know what you guys think about this down below. Should he be jailed? Should he be publicly humiliated? Should the Chicago Police Department sue him as well? I mean, seriously, this is not a joke. But obviously, Jussie has a mental issue because he continued with the lie. He was interviewed on various outlets, including Good Morning America. He lied to his audience on that performance he had in Los Angeles, and that's where it really hit me too. Like, how can this guy be performing the way he's moving in that performance after being attacked by these two assailants? So, again, allegedly he paid the $3,500 to be attacked to these two brothers. Okay, so again, it's circulating, guys, and most of us knew that this dumbass was lying. It is what it is. He's a straight dumbass. And again, a lot of the communities, the acting community, were feeling sorry for this guy. Some of them, I'm sure right now, who had nothing to do with this, were most likely thinking right now, what in the world is wrong with this guy? What is going through his mind? And again, I ask you, did Lee Daniels have something to do with this? I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know. But again, these guys are actors. These guys know how to create scenes. They know how to create stories. That's what they get paid to do. They get paid to act. And once I saw that he still had his Subway foot-long sandwich in his hand and still had the cell phone and didn't call police 40 minutes after the so-called alleged attack, come on. I already knew that this guy is full of shit. And he's up to something. But I did dare say, at the same time, this is dangerous. And for him to mention MAGA hats, and again, it's a dumb idea. And it's, in my opinion, for people to actually think that the MAGA hat is a racist term. The Make America Great. Because as I mentioned in previous videos, Obama has mentioned it before. Ronald Reagan has mentioned it before. Jimmy Carter. Bill Clinton. Look at the video with Bill Clinton, where he actually said it, but in terms of his power base. Okay? You can look at that video and look it up. Just type in Make America Great, Bill Clinton. You'll see it. But the media has sold it. And guess what? People buy the news. People buy the news and get bamboozled. So with that being said, many blessings to each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so very much. And make sure, guys, you smash the likes. It helps bring the engagement here on my channel as I continue to build it. And I can't do it without you guys. And also, bang that subscribers button and bang that get notifications bell so that way you stay updated as I upload new videos, whether it has to do with cryptocurrency that will help you or shenanigans like we just read tonight together. With that being said, many blessings. Have a phenomenal evening, guys. Peace.